If your car's AC is blowing hot air on one side, stuck on the wrong vent, or not responding to temperature changes, the problem might not be as serious as it seems. In many cases, it's just a misaligned blend door actuator. And the good news is, you can reset it yourself at home. No need for expensive tools or a trip to the mechanic. In this guide, you'll learn a simple step-by-step method to reset the actuator in just a few minutes and get your climate control system working properly again. 1. Turn off the vehicle. To begin the reset process for your blend door actuator, the first and most essential step is to turn off the vehicle completely. If your car uses a traditional key, turn it to the off position and remove it from the ignition. For vehicles with a push-button start, simply press the button once without pressing the brake pedal to ensure the engine and all accessories shut down. Once the vehicle is fully off, do not proceed immediately. Give it a moment to rest. Wait at least 30 to 60 seconds. This short pause is more important than it seems. During this time, the HVAC system powers down, background processes stop, and the vehicle's control modules begin to reset themselves internally. You may hear faint clicking, soft humming, or even brief mechanical movement behind the dash. These sounds are completely normal and are just the system settling. Avoid opening doors, pressing climate control buttons, or activating electrical systems while you wait. This idle period allows your car's computer and HVAC system to reach a clean, inactive state, which sets the stage for a successful actuator reset in the following steps. Skipping or rushing this step could result in an incomplete calibration later on, so take the full minute if you can. Your HVAC system will thank you for it. 2. Disconnect the vehicle's battery. This step helps clear out any stored errors in the HVAC system's memory. First, pop the hood and locate the car battery. You'll need a wrench to loosen the negative terminal. That's the black cable marked with a minus sign. Carefully loosen the nut, then slide the cable off and move it aside so it doesn't touch the terminal. Once it's disconnected, wait about 2 to 3 minutes. This gives the system a chance to fully reset. You don't need to remove the positive cable. Just the negative is enough. After waiting, you'll be ready to reconnect it and move on to the next step. If you're not comfortable with this, you can skip it, but it's a good way to make the reset more effective. 3. Turn the key to on. Now that the battery has been reconnected, or if you skip that step, it's time to power up the system. Insert your key and turn it to the on position, but don't start the engine. If you have a push-button start, press the button once without stepping on the brake. You should see your dashboard lights come on. At this stage, the vehicle's electronics, including the HVAC system, are active. This is the point where the blend door actuator starts looking for calibration signals. Make sure you don't touch the AC, fan speed, or temperature controls just yet. Leave everything off and let the car sit like this for a moment. We're getting ready for the actuator to relearn its proper range. 4. Start the HVAC calibration process. With the ignition still in the on position, it's time to help the blend door actuator reset its range. First, make sure all HVAC controls are turned off. That means fan speed, temperature, AC, everything. Now, set the fan to the lowest speed and slowly turn the temperature knob from full cold to full hot, then back again. Do this a couple of times, moving slowly and smoothly. This tells the system where the temperature limits are. In some vehicles, the actuator will start making small movements behind the dash. You might hear light clicking or motor sounds. That's totally normal. After that, don't touch anything. Just let the car sit for another minute in this state to allow the calibration process to finish. 5. Let it sit. At this stage in the reset process, your vehicle's ignition should still be in the ON position, and you've already gone through the temperature adjustment to begin calibration. Now, it's important to let the system sit quietly without interference. This step may seem passive, but it's actually a crucial part of the reset. With everything powered on and untouched, no button presses, no fan adjustments, and no temperature changes, let the vehicle sit for about 2 to 3 minutes. During this time, the HVAC control module is communicating with the blend door actuator, slowly learning and confirming the full range of motion for the doors. You may hear faint clicking sounds or subtle movement from inside the dashboard. Don't worry, this is completely normal. Those sounds are the actuator moving through its recalibration process, gently adjusting to its default positions and re-establishing proper alignment. This wait period allows the actuator to settle into a known position, which is essential for it to operate accurately when the HVAC system is in use. Resist the urge to press any climate control buttons during this time. It could interrupt the calibration and force you to restart the process. Once the time is up, your actuator should be fully reset and ready for testing in the next step. Just a couple of minutes of patience here can save you hours of guesswork or the cost of a mechanic. 6. Turn off ignition and restart. Now that the system has had time to calibrate, it's time to finish the reset process. Begin by turning the ignition completely off. This pause is important. It gives the vehicle's control modules a moment to finalize the actuator's new position data and reset any lingering memory. Wait for about 10 seconds. Then, start the engine like normal. As the car powers up, your HVAC system will go live again, and this is the perfect moment to test whether the reset worked. Start by adjusting the temperature dial slowly from cold to hot. Pay close attention. If the temperature shifts smoothly, that's a good sign. Next, switch through the different vent modes, from the dash vents to floor to defrost and back again. Also, change the fan speed from low to high. If everything responds as expected and there's no unusual clicking, lagging, or stuck airflow, your blend door actuator has been successfully reset. You should now be getting proper temperature control and clean airflow through all vents. On the other hand, if the system is still acting up, like blowing air only in one direction or making repetitive clicking noises, the actuator might be physically damaged or stuck. In that case, a replacement could be necessary, but in many situations, this simple reset does the trick without any tools, parts, or trips to the mechanic. And that's it. If everything's working smoothly now, temperature changes are responsive, air is flowing correctly, and there are no more strange noises, your blend door actuator reset was a success. If the problem comes back, or you still notice issues, the actuator itself may be worn out and need replacement. But in many cases, this simple reset does the trick. Thanks for following along, and if this helped, don't forget to share it with someone who might be dealing with the same HVAC issues. Safe driving.
If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real-world car maintenance tips and tricks.